Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BTD6. First of all, thanks to all for the 300 subscribers. I hope you guys are enjoying my content. I'm trying to do the best I can in terms of gameplays, but as well, I'm recording also workout videos. If you if you have any questions or any ideas, just let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'm recording here having Chrome open because the 10.0 patch has come out, new patch for BTD6. So let's take a look at it and let's see the changes. So a new collection event, so it's gonna be like an Easter event on going on. A new skin for Obin, so that's nice. You can see it also here in the screen, and then a new intermediate map. So let's take a look at the things. I've already bought the new skin from Obin. It's gonna cost 2.5k cash, so monkey money. Then the event, you can see it here in the right side of the screen, is gonna be pretty much a reward, an increasing reward event the more eggs you can collect in 12 days. Most likely I'm gonna cover this in the next video. And then the last thing is the new map, this one, Spring intermediate map. I'm gonna just show you here how the map is and how the balloons behave. So this map is very similar to River Rapids in BTD5. The balloons here are gonna come from the left side, then they're gonna split top and bot. Then they're gonna go around this island. Islands are here once, so they're gonna go around them once. Then they're gonna go around the second island again, so another rock, and then they're gonna just leak together again in one path. So you can place here towers on top of these little islands, on top of the whenever there is like some grass. You can get water towers placed everywhere other than on top of the path. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this map. Okay, so those were the main things, the key features. Then some bug fixes, and nothing here pretty interesting other than this one right here. This is pretty interesting. So now the buffs from the alchemist are gonna add a visual indicator of the towers that are being buffed. So now you're not gonna need to go to click onto a tower and to see if the range is increasing or decreasing to see if that tower is the one being buffed, but it's gonna be a visual indicator of it. And let's take a look at it right now here in a sandbox. So if I get, for example, a ninja right here, and I have an alchemist, and I'm buffing this ninja, you can see here the green bubbles coming out of the ninja, and also a yellow line here in the bottom of the ninja. So the green bubbles are indicating which tower is the alchemist buffing. Okay, instead the yellow line in the feet of the ninja is indicating when and for how long the ninja is being buffed. So until the yellow thingy, the yellow fire is on, that means that the ninja is being buffed. When it comes out, it means that it's not buffed anymore, and you can see it here even without clicking on the ninja. So I can see that now the ninja is being buffed, and now it's not anymore. Okay, so that's the change. I think it's pretty useful. Then okay, here more bug fixes or visual changes. Yes, okay, and here we go, balance changes. So glue gunner, the super glue pierce has been increased by 5. So that means that now the super glue is gonna be able to target and to hit more Bloons at once, the glue is gonna once again stun completely mobs and DDTs. So that means that it's gonna immobilize them. So here, before this patch, the glue gunner was only able to slow by 90% mob class Bloons in general, and only ceramics or lesser Bloons were immobilized completely. But now with this patch, mobs are once again immobilized completely. See, so the mob not moving. And also from the 9.0 patch, the super glue deals extra damage to mobs, so that's why I was able to pop the mob layer faster here. Okay, and also works for DDTs. So also DDTs here, if I get camo detection, also DDTs now are immobilized, and this is a huge thing because DDTs normally are quite fast Bloons that can be pretty annoying, and now immobilize is pretty nice. And the slow against PFPs has been increased by 5%, so instead of having it at 90, it's gonna be 95. Zomagods stays the same, so they're gonna have a 90% slow, and that's the glue gunner. Then Monkey Ace, the bomb damage from the third upgrade in the middle path has been reduced by 1. The cooldown has been increased by 0.2 seconds, so it's gonna drop less bombs in the same amount of time. But now the 130 Ace is gonna benefit, and it's gonna lower the cooldown from 1.7 to 1.02 seconds. So this is huge. Plus, with the 4th upgrade, the bombs are gonna deal 10 damage permanently. So that means pretty much that if you have like an ace right here in the very center, right? Figure 8, and you have 030 bomb, you can see that the bombs, I'm dropping one here, and one there. So I'm dropping 4 bombs total. But see now how many more I drop once I unlock the 130 upgrade. So I'm able to pop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 3 more spots where I'm dropping the bomb. So that's a huge damage, a lot more of damage. And once I get the 4th upgrade or the 5th upgrade, these bombs now deal also more damage. So that's the change on the bombs from the ace. So you're now losing in terms of damage and how many bombs you place if you have only the 030 ace. But if you unlock the 130 or the 140, you're actually gaining damage overall. Mortar Monkey, now the shotting shells the cost has been increased. So 1k in normal means a little more than that in hard, and a little more than that in impoppable. So this well, it's just a price change. Dragon's Breath is gonna apply a damage over time effect, pretty much like the mortar's burning stuff. So let's take a look at it now. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's try here with one mob. And here the mob, you can see that it's burning. So it's the damage from the basic attack plus the damage of the burning. You can see tickling here is once every 2 seconds, maybe something like that. Then Super Monkey, a lot of changes for the Super Monkey. Laser Blast's price has been reduced by 200, so now it's 2.5. The Plasma Blast Pierce has been reduced from 2 to 1, but its cost has been reduced, so you have less Pierce, but the cost is also less, so that's a pretty balanced interaction. But then the Sun Avatar price has been increased by 1k. So that means that now with the Super Monkey, it's easier to unlock the first upgrade and the second one because they're less expensive. you're losing a little bit of piercing with the second upgrade, but then the third upgrade, that is the one that most people use, the Sun Avatar, price instead is higher. So if you count here, 200 difference, this is 500 difference, and then this is 1k more. This is a total difference of 300. So to buy a Sun Avatar from a 000 Super Monkey is gonna be 300 cash more expensive than before. So that's not that much, right? But you're losing one of pierce from the second upgrade. Now epic range is gonna give now one more pierce, and second upgrade is gonna give projectile speed. So projectile speed is not attack speed. So projectile speed is how fast the darts, in this case from the Super Monkey, can reach the balloons once they are shot. So an increase in this projectile speed means that the darts are gonna reach the balloons faster, and so most likely you're not gonna miss. Okay, so this is what it means. And then Robot Monkey having one increase of piercing from 5 to 6, and Dark Knight as well from 2 to 3. So they're removing the pierce from the first path upgrade, but then they're giving it more pierce in the second and in the third path upgrade. So more likely they are they want us to use other upgrades, not only the first one, other paths, sorry, not just the first one. Now for the Druid, a lot of buffs to the Superstorm, so to the 5th upgrade in the first path. Now Superstorm damage has been increased from 5 to 12, so that's more than double. The Ball Lightning has been increased more than double as well, from 2 to 5, and the Lightning damage has been tripled from 1 to 3. So those are huge buffs to the Druid. The Superstorm is one of those upgrades that even in easy you can see that it's pretty expensive, so normally people tend not to get it. But now with all these buffs in damage, and the fact that this tower is the only tower is gonna be able to knock and blow the mob class balloons backwards, even Zomagats, other than Pat's slap knockback. This is the only tower that can blow back mob class balloons. So in combo with other towers, this can be a pretty good tower. But now not only is gonna blow back the mob class balloons, but also gonna damage them a lot more. So all the damage from this Druid has been increased. So now the Ball Lightning is gonna do more damage. The Lightning is gonna do more damage. The Superstorm, so the tornadoes, are gonna do more damage. So a lot of damage overall, and you can see that this mob cannot even get through the Druid. Is being pushed backwards continually, and yeah, so definitely worth trying out now the Superstorm. Spike Factory, now Super Mines base spike damage has been increased from 1 to 10, so that's a lot. Normally Super Mines is not really an upgrade that you want to use, first of all because it's going to be very expensive, too expensive I think for what you really gain, and also you lose a lot of speed. So compare here, I'm gonna just place one here, 4-0, and then another one right here instead, 5-0. So look at the difference in how fast the super mines are dropped. The 4th upgrade is dropping the mines a lot faster, instead this one is dropping them slower. So normally you're not gonna be dropping a lot of mines with the 5th upgrade. But now the fact that the damage has been increased, the base damage other than the explosion damage, I think is gonna be is gonna make the cost of the upgrade a little more worth, even though I still think it's not really an upgrade that I would get. Quincy, finally her price has been reduced. Now she's gonna be the cheapest hero in the game with 540 cash. but she's also the weakest, so I think this is a pretty legit reduce in the price. And then Obin, this is a pretty sarcastic note. So Obin has not had his price increased, so his price is the same, 600. His damage has been reduced from 2 by 0, so that means that his damage is the same, and also his attack speed remains exactly the same. Plus, he doesn't have any shoes anymore, so pretty funny description for Obin. And then last thing for Captain Churchill, so like Quincy, his level 3 is gonna have the duration reduced for from 10 to 8 seconds, but this duration is gonna be increased by 0.5 seconds for every level Churchill has. So this means pretty much that when Churchill hits level 10, his level 3 ability is gonna last 5 seconds more. So from 8 plus 5 seconds, so that's 13 total seconds. So the higher the level is, the more his level 3 ability is gonna last. So that's a pretty legit buff. And now his level 10 cooldown has been reduced from 90 seconds to 60. So that's good, because his level 10 was just too long to, it took too long to recharge. And at level 20, his level 10 ability is going to be reduced even further by 30 seconds. So that's good. And that's it. So those are the changes in the 10.0 patch. Not a lot of huge changes, but definitely worth checking out. Now the Druid, the new changes to the Super Monkey, and the Glue Gunner. Now, as it is for the Easter event, I'm gonna just spend 2 words on that. You can see that it's gonna be, you can find it in the main screen, but then if you click on play, you're gonna end up being in the normal screen of the games, and you can see that there are some eggs here. So 4 easy, 6 medium, 10 hard. And if you click on this event, you can see that depending on the difficulty on what you are completing, you're gonna get different rewards. So 6 here eggs, 10 hard, and then 16 impoppable and chimps. So you're getting the highest amount of Easter eggs completing impoppable or chimps. So I will always go with impoppable, because in that way you can use monkey knowledge if you want to. And of course, for the intermediate maps, in this case, the rewards are going to be higher. So in this case, impoppable and chimps are going to give you 24x. And that means as well that for the more advanced maps that haven't done anything yet, the rewards are going to be even higher. So 20, and most likely this is going to be 32x for impoppable and chimps. So depending on the difficulty that you're playing, so on the difficulty of the track and the difficulty on the map, you're getting Easter eggs. I think there is not a cooldown, so you can do, for example, impoppable in one map, and then you can do impoppable on the same map over and over and over again. But I'm not sure, because I haven't tried it out. So that was the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.